Hi everyone, welcome to Pure Vibe Studios Online. My name is Daniela. Thank you for joining me today for this Hatha yoga practice. We are going to start out laying down on our mat. So find yourself a comfortable place, maybe a yoga mat, maybe just a cozy floor, whatever works for you today. If you have any lower back issues, you might prop up your knees with a pillow or a rolled up blanket, or you might just keep your knees bent. Otherwise, we're going to come laying flat and stretch those legs out. Have the toes falling away from each other. Shoulder blades down the back. Long back of the neck. Close your eyes. And take a nice big deep breath all the way into the bottom of the lungs, holding it at the top. Inhale just a little deeper. And then big sigh to let it go. Good. Notice your natural breath here. Just breathing in and out. Notice how it feels. Notice where it expands as you inhale, where the body relaxes as you exhale. And then again, let's take another big deep breath all the way in, holding it at the top, inhaling even deeper, and then big sigh to let it go. Beautiful. Now let's take a scan through the body, from the bottoms of the feet all the way through to the top of the head. Notice if there's anywhere that you can relax and release a little bit deeper. Notice if you're feeling any sensation anywhere today. Notice where your body is connected to the mat. Notice if you can allow yourself to sink even deeper. Taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths all the way into the bottom of the lungs as you inhale. Full exhalations. Throughout the yoga practice, we're going to work on maintaining this nice, long, deep breath. We're going to work towards bringing awareness to our body, so really feeling all parts, feeling sensation, noticing what feels right for us and what might need adjustment. And then clearing the mind, allowing your attention to turn to the breath and the body, not worrying about anything else off of this mat, giving yourself a break from the rest of the world. Keep flowing with that nice long deep breath in and out. Belly rises as you inhale, falls as you exhale. Good. And then turning your attention to your fingers and toes, let's start to wiggle the fingers and toes and feeling sensation as you create those movements. Good. And then rotating into the wrists and ankles, maybe getting rid of some creaks and cracks. Good to move the body, and then we're going to reach the arms up overhead towards the back of the room, and then start to point and flex the feet a few times. Maybe even interlace the fingers and push the palms up and away. Get the breath nice and long and deep still. That big morning stretch. Good. We're going to bring the knees into the chest from here. Give them a nice hug. Give yourself a nice little hug, a little gentle rock from side to side. I'm so happy that you joined us today. You know, taking time, carving out for a little yoga practice is a form of self-love and self-care. And that's so important in these times. Let's take one hand on each knee, and then we're going to circle the knees away from each other and back towards each other again. Those nice circles, noticing the sensation in the hips. Feels so good to move them. Take those circles in the opposite direction. Good. And then let's hold those knees nice and wide and just bring them up to the armpits and down in line with the hips a few times. Notice if there's a sweet spot. Where does it feel like a really nice stretch? And then settle in there. Take shoulder blades down the back. Give yourself a little wiggle here. And then start to rotate the feet. Circles for the ankles, both directions. Point and flex the feet a few times. Scrunch and spread the toes. Beautiful. Bring those knees back in. Give them a nice hug. As you hug them in, pull the tailbone down towards the mat. Feel that little extra in the hips. Good. Take the feet down flat, a little bit wider than hip width apart. And let's drop the knees down to the right. Bring them through center and over to the left. And then just wind chill wipe from side to side. Nice big movements. Slow movements. Beautiful. We're going to stretch those legs back down the mat again. Reach the arms up overhead and then walk the hands and the feet off to your left side. So get long into the right side body, holding on to the right wrist. Stretch into that right side. Take a big, big breath here. Feel the expansion and then complete release. Good. Bring it through center. Take it over to the left. Both hands and feet holding on to the left wrist. Sorry, over to the right. So holding on to the left wrist, get long into the left side body, big breath in, and then full exhalation. Nice. Good. Bring it back through center. Let's take those feet flat. We're going to roll over onto our right side, bringing the left hand down. Gently support yourself up to seated. Taking the bottoms of the feet together with the knees nice and wide. And they don't have to be real close to the body, just whatever feels good. Give yourself a little gentle rock from side to side. Good. And then we're going to allow ourselves to fold forward here. So be gentle. We want the stretch to feel good, nothing painful. Let the head hang, let the shoulders relax. And now think about your breath, that big deep inhalation into the back body. So feel the expansion between the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, allow it to just sink even deeper. Good. 2 more breaths here. Good. Roll yourself back up. Take the hands behind you and then push the bottoms of the feet together as you squeeze the knees down towards the mat. Get a little more opening. And then think about lengthening through the front body. Bring shoulder blades down and back and look up. Nice big, big breath here. So expanding the front body as you inhale, lengthening through the spine, and then as you exhale, squeeze the knees down. Finding some opening where we usually are, hunched forward and closed off. We allow ourselves to open. Good. Come through center. Bring the feet flat and give yourself a little windshield wipe from side to side. Nice. We'll bring it over onto the hands and knees. So coming into tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, a couple cat-cows here, flowing with your breath. So inhaling to your cow, lifting tailbone, sinking belly, pulling shoulders down and back, looking up. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull belly in, part shoulders, relax the head and neck, and then breathe. Inhaling to your cow. Maybe close your eyes. Exhaling to your cat. Find your rhythm. Feel that spine moving. Front body opening as you inhale, and then back body opening as you exhale. Whenever you're ready, we're going to take ourselves into our down dog. So we'll roll those toes under. We're going to spread fingers wide and push the palms flat. Reach the hips up and back. Nice inverted V. Pushing everything towards the back of the room. And then give yourself a little bit of movement. Bend one knee at a time. Push the opposite heel down. Don't forget to keep that breath going nice and long and deep. Good. From that down dog, let's move it into forward fold. So walking the hands back or the feet forward, whatever feels best. And then feet and knees about hip width apart. Bend the knees nice and deep. Let the head hang. Good. Now straighten and bend the knees a few times to find your sweet spot. Where does it feel like it's a really good stretch? Give the head a little shake, yes and no. Maybe make some circles with that head, really relaxing in the neck, and then grab onto the elbows. Give yourself a gentle sway from side to side. And then find your center. Find that sweet spot. Take a nice big deep breath all the way in. Hold it at the top, expanding the upper body. And then exhale to let yourself sink even deeper. Good. Relax the arms down. Bend into the knees. Engage your core. Roll yourself up to standing. Good. Good, reach those arms up. Inhaling, looking up to the hands. Exhale, take them nice and wide behind you. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale to take them down. Good, roll shoulders up and back a couple times. Give yourself a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of movement, and we'll take it to the top of our mat for some sun salutations. Warm the body up a little more. Now think about mountain pose here. We're gonna spread those toes nice and wide. And we're really going to watch that our weight is balanced between the fronts and backs of the feet. So give yourself a little shuffle back and forth, maybe even side to side, and notice where we're planted. We're rooting into the earth here. And then take shoulders down and back, open across the chest. Good. Now when we open across the chest, we're going to keep that spine long. We're not crunching into the lower back. So maybe even tuck the tail a slight bit and pull that lower belly in. Engage your core. Big deep breath in as you pull the chin towards the throat, and then as you exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up, open across the chest, looking up, push the hips forward just a slight bit, and then exhale back to your forward fold. Relax the head and neck. Let's step the right foot all the way back into a lunge, so front knee is over top of the heel. Find a nice stretch for the hip flexor. You can always drop the back knee down if you need to, or push that back heel away from you. Think lengthen the spine, chest forward. Maybe close your eyes and really feel this stretch. Deepen the breath. Good. We're going to step the right foot forward again. Back into our forward fold. Relax the head and neck. And as you're ready, inhale, roll yourself up, reach those arms up, open across the chest. Exhale, arms nice and wide down to the hips. Beautiful. Back to mountain pose, palms facing forward, rooted into the feet, into the earth. Nice big deep breath in, get your spine nice and long, and as you exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up, open across the chest again. Exhale, forward and down, relax the head and neck. Good. We're going to inhale, left foot steps back into lunge. Again, find that front knee over top of the heel. If you need to, step the left foot farther back. Drop the back knee if you like, or push that heel away from you as you sink into the hips, lengthen through the spine, open the chest towards the front. Keep the neck nice and long. Close your eyes. Breathe into that stretch. Beautiful. Now we're going to step the right foot back. Find your down dog again. Spread the fingers wide and bend both knees just slightly. Reach those hips as high and back as they can go. Bending the knees. Feel that length in the spine. Now let's think about starting to sink the heels down. The knees don't have to straighten. They can. Find your full expression of your down dog. Close your eyes again, lengthen the back of the neck. Take the biggest, deepest breath you've got. Hold it at the top. Inhaling even deeper, and then big sigh to let that breath go. Good, let's take another one of those. It feels so good. Big, deep breath. Expand the upper body as you inhale. Big sigh to let it go. Beautiful. Take it forward into your plank. So shoulders are above the hands. You can step those feet back so we have a nice long line from the heel all the way towards the top of the head. Breath is going to stay nice and deep. We're strengthening here, warming up, engaging the core. So pull belly button towards the spine. And then we're going to take the knees down, or you can keep them lifted if you want to challenge. And we're going to take the elbows nice and tight to the body as we lower ourselves all the way down to the mat. Stretch the legs out behind you. Relax the forehead down. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Now we're going to think baby cobra here. So toes stay down, hips stay down. We're going to let the hands come to a hover as we inhale to lift the chest, squeeze those shoulders together. Exhale to lower it down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower it down. One more time. Inhale to lift. Pause and hold it there. Squeeze those shoulders together. Now put the hands down and gently start to peel up. It might be an inch. It might be all the way, but keep the elbows bent and the shoulders back. Find your breath. Open across the front body. Beautiful. Let's lower it back down. If you want more of a challenge, Take it back to your plank and down dog. Otherwise, come with me, bend those knees. We're going to take it to child's pose, big toes touch, sink the heels back, relax the forehead, sink the hips right back to the heels. Give a little wiggle across those, maybe a little roll across the forehead. Take a big deep breath all the way into the bottom of the lungs. Hold it at the top, and then big sigh to let it go. Good. Tune into your breath. Always checking in with the body. Clear the mind. Take it back to this present moment. This child's pose is here for you whenever you need. You're always welcome to come back to it. Rejoin whenever you're ready. We're going to move our way back into our down dog. Spread fingers wide, reach those hips up and back. Good. We're going to take the right leg and lift it up nice and high. Let's keep the hips square, so we're activating into that right sit muscle. Go ahead, lift that heel a little bit higher, and then looking forward, let's step the right foot through the hands. Good. So help it along, get it all the way up there so the knee is above the heel. Left hand is going to stay planted, right arm is going to reach up. You can always drop the back knee down. Keep it here if you want some more excitement. We're going to lift the upper body, looking over the right shoulder. If you want more excitement yet, drop that left knee to a hover just above the mat. Find your breath, look over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Spin those hands back down. Step the right foot back, down dog. Your choice here, down dog or child's pose, or come with me for a flow. Inhaling plank, exhaling to lower all the way or to a hover. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Shoulders back, chest is open. Exhale, down dog. Left foot is going to step forward between the hands. Good, get it up there all the way. Shuffle that right foot back if you need to. Drop the back knee if you like. Right hand is going to stay planted. Left arm is going to reach up. You can keep it here or lift it up, looking over the left shoulder, maybe sinking that right knee to a hover just above the mat, getting active. Tune into the breath. Windmilling those arms back down. Let's step the right foot forward. Take it into forward fold. Let it hang. Bend and straighten the knees a couple times. Grab onto the elbows. Give yourself a little gentle sway from side to side. Good. Coming back or releasing those hands back down. When you're ready, inhale, roll it all the way up to standing, reaching those arms up. Exhale back to mountain. Shoulders back, chest is open, spine is long. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach those arms up and back. Exhale, forward and down. Relax the head and neck. Let's step it back. Down dog or child's pose, or come with me for a flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Good. We're going to keep those hips square. Left leg is going to lift up. Think about that left sit muscle. Strengthen into that left sit muscle. Big breath. When you're ready, step that left foot forward in between the hands. Spin the right foot flat. So we're going to take it into warrior two. Windmilling those arms up. Good. Making sure the shoulders are above the hips, so you might have to pull back just slightly. Looking just past the left fingertips. Send the left knee towards little toes. Tune into the breath. Keep it here, or take it with me to reverse warrior. So we're going to keep this thigh down, knee towards little toes. Right arm comes down, left arm reaches up. then we'll take a side angle. So back through warrior two, left elbow comes down, right arm reaches up or towards the front of the room. But let's make sure we pull that right shoulder back and look up just past or to the inside of the right bicep. Beautiful, back into warrior two. Let's straighten that front leg. We're gonna close the feet just slightly. So we'll take it into a triangle here. Give yourself a little wiggle. Arms above the legs. We wanna make sure that this right hip and right shoulder stay back, so we're not gonna twist into it. We're gonna make sure that we keep that alignment. Reach over top of the left leg. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. And make sure that we're not hanging into this right knee. So there's just a little micro bend. Keep pulling right hip back and right shoulder back, looking up towards the right hand if you can. And if you want more challenge, let this left arm hang free, engaging in your core. If you want a little bit more, you can reach the right arm towards the front of the room. Good, reach right arm up and let it lead you all the way back up. Relax those arms down. Closing left foot. Good, so both are pointed in the same direction. Let's interlace the fingers behind us, open across the chest, shoulders down and back. We're gonna keep that chest open as we start to lean forward, taking it into a wide leg forward fold. Maybe even starting to reach those arms up and away from the spine as we let the head and neck relax. You might pigeon toe the feet just slightly. You might lift the inside arches of the feet just a slight bit. Tune into the breath. Open across the chest. We'll release those arms down. We're going to bend the knees just a slight bit. Take the hands to the hips. Engage your core as you roll yourself up to standing. Good. Shoulders down and back. Let's take the right foot and open it towards the back of the room. Send the knee towards little toes. We're going to take it into warrior two, so you might widen the feet again a little bit here. Arms above the legs, shoulders down and back and above the hips. Now looking just past the right fingertips, think about really sending that right knee towards little toes. When we get tired, it tends to drop in, so keep that active. Find your breath here. If you want to stay here, you can. If you want to come to warrior or to reverse warrior, keep that front knee down. Left arm reaches back towards the left leg. Right arm reaches up. Back through warrior two, and then we'll take it into side angle. Right elbow down, reach the left arm up or towards the front of the room. Keep sinking the knee towards little toes. Readjust that, check it. Pull the left shoulder back and then looking to the inside of the left bicep. Keep the breath flowing. Feel those muscles firing. Let the left arm lead you back up into warrior two, and then straightening that front leg for triangle. So if you want to scooch the feet a little bit closer together, back foot is parallel to the back of the mat, right foot is still pointing out. Give your hips a little wiggle. Shoulders down and back and the arms reach up. Now keep that alignment, reaching over top of that right leg. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Think about the right knee. We're not locking in that joint. We're keeping a little softness. If you want more, let the right arm hang. If you want more of a side stretch, bring that left arm towards the front of the room. Left arm reaches up. We're going to lead ourselves back up. Relax the arms. Close that right foot. Let's point the left toes forward. Come down into our lunge again on this side. Step the left foot back. Take it into down dog or child's pose, or come with me for a flow. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, elbows nice and tight to the body as you lower. You can always drop your knees. Inhale to lift and open, cobra or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Beautiful. Making your way into child's pose. Big toes touching, sinking the hips back to the heels. And then walk the hands off to the left side of the mat to get long into the right side and release your forehead down. Big breath. Beautiful. Walk hands through center. Take them off to the right, getting long into the left side. Keep sinking those hips down. Relax the forehead. Deepen the breath. Beautiful. Coming through center, walking those hands back. We're going to bring ourselves onto our back. So bring those feet out in front. Let's lower ourselves down. We're going to bring the feet nice and close to the seat. Feet and knees hip width apart. Arms alongside the body. Little bridge pose. So looking straight up. Lift those hips up. Good. Start to activate into the sit muscles. Thinking hips reaching up. Even pulling the feet towards the body to activate those a little more. Keep it here, or if you want to go deeper, interlace the fingers. Walk the shoulders towards each other. Open across the chest. Lifting those hips a little bit higher. Big deep breath in. Full exhalation. Squeeze up just a little more. And then releasing those arms. Bringing it back down, hugging the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little rock from side to side. Keep the right knee in at the chest. Let the left leg stretch down the mat. We're going to hold on to the right knee with the left hand. Right arm is going to come out like a wing. We're going to draw this right knee maybe a couple inches across, maybe all the way over into a twist. Stacking the right hip on top of the left, looking over the right shoulder. Close your eyes. Take the biggest, deepest breath you can so you feel that inhalation expanding in the upper body. The exhalation allowing you to sink and melt into the twist. Beautiful. Bring it back through center. Give that knee a hug towards the right side of the body. Reach the arm up over the head. Stretch that left leg down the mat. Good. And then bring both knees in. Give them a nice little hug. Send the right leg down the mat. Holding onto the right hand holding onto the left knee with the right hand. And gently guide it across. Can be a couple inches. Can be all the way. Left arm out like a wing, looking over the left shoulder. Close your eyes. Take the biggest, deepest breath you've got. Gently bring it through center. Hug that left knee out to the left side. Reach the right arm overhead. Stretch that right leg down the mat. Good, and then gently bringing it into a relaxation. Legs nice and wide, toes falling away from each other, shoulders down the back, closing your eyes. Take a few deep breaths and then allow yourself to just completely sink, staying here as long as you like for your final relaxation. Namaste.